My name's Pauline Kelly, and I was not prepared to give this presentation today. So why have I got a presentation? Well, it was because I was asked for some photographs. So there's a lot of photographs in the presentation. I work for Glasgow City Council. I'm here with my colleague Anne Fahilly. We've travelled down today because we want to hear from colleagues about the work that you're doing around Hate Crime Awareness Week. But here I am telling you about ours. So we have a multi-agency group in Glasgow, which our section of the City Council leads and supports. We have recently just developed a strategic action plan for the city for hate crime. So hit the button, Mark. Great. This is our strategy, believe it or not. It's 1 page long. And like Megan was mentioning earlier, we have action plans that sit behind this strategy. But in terms of where the Hate Crime Awareness Week sits, it sits within the theme of to prevent hate crime. And it links to the short-term outcome of people in Glasgow will know what hate crime is. So one of our action plan activities under that outcome is to run an annual hate crime public education campaign. So I've just covered that, it's linked to that theme. We were the first local authority in Scotland to take up Hate Crime Awareness Week. We started in 2015. And since then, the Scottish Government has actually taken the campaign up, but we like to think that we kind of led the way in Scotland on this. The annual campaign in Glasgow, I have to say this because it's a perennial thorn in our side. The UK dates for Hate Crime Awareness Week always coincide with the school's October week in Glasgow. So we always have to take a decision about, do we run it the same week, or do we run the week before or the week after? And that's because we want to have school engagement. So this year we're running the week before, which we're running the 7th of October till the 13th of October. But if nothing else today, I really wanted to give that feedback to colleagues here. We use a combination of mainstream advertising, so radio advertising mainly, and we do some targeted advertising. We have radio hours specifically targeted at the Asian community in Glasgow, and also we have a hotspot in the city which has its own radio station, Sunny Govan. So we also we target radio advertising there, and then we have a large local radio station, Radio Clyde, which we use. We also use social media in terms of advertising. So thanks to the Community Security Trust for the heads up about the credit for campaign activity. We'll take that back to Glasgow and we'll feed it back to our colleagues and see if we can capture some free social media advertising this year. So we focus on the advertising, some capacity building activities, so training for services and for third sector organisations trying to raise awareness of hate crime, how to recognise, respond, report, and then maybe some more specialist stuff like we do mock hate crime trials so that third-party reporting centres can come into the mock court at the Procurator Fiscal Service, that's our prosecutor, and see how an actual trial functions so that they can prepare victims who have come forward to report for the actual trial process. And we do a lot of corporate messaging, so using all of the communication platforms that the big public sector public agencies have available to them, so websites and so on. Also things like advertising in public areas. We have screens, as most councils do, The health board also have screens in waiting areas. We have looped messages that we put on those. But the one consistent focus in the campaign is underreporting still being identified as our very much our priority, our key issue. And the campaign has consistently focused for 5 years on improving reporting. Okay. Weeking through. Here's some of our adverts on the Underground. I forgot to mention that. We also advertise on Glasgow Underground. This is our radio advert, if you can hear it.
Everyone is different, from religion to race, disability to sexual orientation, and transgender identity. So why would verbal abuse, assault, spitting or harassment be acceptable? You don't always have to call the police. You can help put an end to it by reporting it at www.hatecrimescotland.org. Don't stay silent about hate crime. Report it.
So yeah, that's our Underground advertising. Here's some of the community activity. So I was talking to Louise earlier about the Glasgow Disability Alliance. It's a disabled people's organisation. They have a theatre group who did a fabulous production about disability hate crime. And these are just a sample of some of the activities that I was asked for photographs, so here's the photographs. Let's just go through these pretty quickly. We have a local housing association that the tenants group took some of their own funds and purchased some of these banners and placed them around kind of busy areas in their local neighbourhood at Queen's Cross. These are some of the more kind of corporate events, so things like the fire brigade, fire service will take photographs. This is representatives of the hate crime working group down here with their banner and a launch event, so on. And this is some of the materials to promote reporting. They're all available out on the desk if anyone wants to take some away. So our evaluation, since we've been consistently trying to improve reporting, the only real mechanism we've got for identifying whether we're working or not is to look at the reporting during the period of the campaign. And consistently, what you can see in Scotland is, these are official stats, hate crime reporting is going down every year, pretty much. We're not necessarily pleased about that. However, what we do see is the red-pink bar is October, when Hate Crime Awareness Week takes place, and we consistently see a small spike from 2015 onwards. So we think we're having some impact, but what we recognise is that there are issues around sustaining that over a 12-month period or a 52-week period. Okay, I think that's me. Yeah, thank you.